first into your laptop and then.
Yes, yeah, it started. Okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Grow Up Academy session. And today I'm going to take a subject about the Excel formulas and introduction about the macros. Okay. So today I'll be covering up 3 topics. One is about the VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. This is about the main formulas and a little bit introduction about the macros. What is macros? Where we can use the macros? What is the importance that we need to use the macros? So let me begin with the VLOOKUP formula. So the VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, these are the 2 main formulas which is used in our company's day-to-day basis. Which will save a lot of time, and it is very, very efficient. Without error, it will show up all the data. So VLOOKUP function is also called as a vertical lookup, and it searches a specific value in the Excel sheet based on the column of a table. Okay. And when the value is found, it will return in the same row. So let me give an example. For example, we have a phone and I'm looking out somebody's information in my phone. So I try to just type their number on the phone and name on the phone, and it will reflect the number. Same way, VLOOKUP in Excel, we have to find out what we are looking for and from where we need to get the data. These are the 2 main reasons. And I would like to give here example demo here how to find out the information. So this is my main sheet. I have a dump information here. So basically it has the large data. Okay. And my manager comes and says, these are the employee IDs. I need to know the employee name, their salary, profit in percentage, and shift timing. These are the only information my manager needs it. So what I need to do, just I will apply the VLOOKUP formula here, and I will get the data from my main sheet. So to begin with VLOOKUP formula.
Lakshmi, we can't see the sheet.
Can't see.
You give us entire screen share, Lakshmi, while selecting.
Okay, I should stop sharing again. How do I do that?
Yeah, first stop screen share, and while selecting start share, it will ask for entire screen share. You click on entire screen share and then select.
Hey,
Subhashri, I think you have to mute.
Actually, I'm not getting option here. Only it is just showing me the screen, which screen I can select, not the entire screen.
Lakshmi, give the link of the sheet to someone, make them the co-host, and stop recording so that they can share on your behalf.
Okay, I need to save that in my Google Drive. Okay, hold on. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience.
Sushmita, please mute. Sushmita, please mute. Yeah, I will share the screen share, Lakshmi. It is available in Academy Calendar. I will start the screen share.
But Excel, I need to show the Excel.
Okay.
So for that, how do I do? It's in a two different thing.
Are you choosing the screen option when you are sharing your screen? The first option, screen, when you
Yes,
are
so
sharing your
when I
screen.
share the screen, I'm getting screen. Yeah.
Yeah, then that only should work.
One
Chandrakala, you
second.
can mute.
Can you see
The
now?
host can mute. Please mute Sushmita.
Yes, we can
Can you
see
guys
that.
see now?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think that should work. Yeah. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay.
Dada, Erica, Diksha.
Devapriya, can you mute her? Who's
I
the host?
tried. It's not getting muted. We
Who's
can't
the
make getting
host
muted.
of this? Lakshmi, are you the host?
Yes.
Okay, can you mute
Option.
Sushmita, please? Okay, done.
So yeah, so this is my large data. I have the information and I want to look up only the specific value from the main data. So I'm looking up employee name, salary, profit, and the shift details. So the base is my employee ID. Based on my employee ID, I'm looking up the value here. So let me apply the VLOOKUP formula here. So all the formula starts with equal sign, VLOOKUP. So as soon as you type up, it will automatically pop up here. And my lookup value is my base data based on which I'm looking up the value. So this is my employee ID, comma, and then it says a table array. Table array from where I'm looking the information. So I'm looking the information from this sheet, that is from A to H column and the entire data, comma. And then it is asking for the column index number. Employee name, it is in the row number, column number 2. So I have to select here 2, comma, and as soon as you type the column number, automatically it will pop up whether true or false. So true means it will detect the approximate match and false means exact match. So remember guys, always you have to choose a false only. That will give the exact match. Okay. So I've selected false, then close the bracket. So now I have found the employee name here. And similarly, let me just show you one more VLOOKUP for the salary. So I apply a VLOOKUP formula here, double click on this, open up the bracket, open bracket, and lookup value is always my employee ID, comma, table array. It is the entire table array, and I'm looking for the salary detail. The salary details are in column 8. You can see it will populate on the right hand corner 8. Comma 8, comma, then select the false approximate exact value. So you will get the salary detail here. And similarly, I'm looking for the profit and shift detail also. Again and again, we don't have to apply the formula here. What we can do is we can just copy paste the formula here and just we need to change the row number here and make sure your lookup value, the base data, it is selected correctly. So the VLOOKUP, it is same, and my base data is my employee ID. So that is A4. Raw data I'm selecting from column A. So that is from the entire, from here you are selecting column A to H and the entire detail. And then profit is in column 7. So sorry, it is a profit percentage. So it is in the column 6. So I have to select 6 here and enter. So you have the details here. Percentage has been pulled up. Now you need the shift detail. So make sure where the shift details are. So it is in the column 3. Come back here and my lookup value is my employee ID and the data is from the beginning, that is A to J, and shift details are in column 3. I have all the details. Now you don't have to apply every time. You just drag the detail, automatically all the data it will populate here. So the entire data within a minute you have got it from the raw data. And one more thing is it is very accurate. It will not show any error data here, and we can submit to our managers, top management, whatever information, specific informations are needed, only that we can provide to our management. So this is about the VLOOKUP. And HLOOKUP is referred to as a horizontal lookup, and it will look up the value in the top row. So the difference between VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, VLOOKUP, it will take the data from the column, and HLOOKUP, it will be taken the data from the row of the table. And if the value is found, it will return in the same row. And example of HLOOKUP, for example, you are looking a guide and you are looking for a desired destination. So it will pull up the data within the same row. So let me show an example of horizontal lookup. So I have just taken a small data so that it is very easier for everyone to understand. So I have 3 names of the student and what are the marks they have gained against the subjects. So I'm applying the formula here. So I'm looking up John and I need his Hindi marks. So how do I find out that? So equals HLOOKUP and my lookup value. I'm looking for John data and table array. From this table, I'm looking up the information and I'm looking a Hindi subject. Here I had typed Hindi. So Hindi ka marks kitna hai? How much is the Hindi mark? So Hindi is in 1, 2, 3, row number 3. So type 3 and then exact match I need. So select exact match, close the bracket. So you have John has scored in Hindi 79 marks. So I'll just repeat that step again. So equal sign, HLOOKUP. Lookup value is Mohan. And table array. From this table, I'm looking the information. And sorry, I was looking for max. HLOOKUP, open bracket, Mohan. This is the table I'm looking for the information and I need for max 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, comma, exact match. So you have the information here. So same way we can check for the other information also. So guys, any questions you have? I can take up about the VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. Anybody?
Lakshmi, I have one doubt. So
Yes.
when we can go to VLOOKUP, when we are choosing the table array, so every time we have to choose the entire table, right? Or will there be any selection also?
No, every time whenever you're taking the data, make sure you're taking the entire value. Only then the VLOOKUP, it will search from all the data and it will pull up the information. For example, this is the question, right? And you're searching an answer here. So you have to select the entire data. Only then it will look up all the values, like it will go to 37, 38, all the information it will look, and then it will pull up your answer here. So you have to select the entire data.
Entire data.
Yes.
Lakshmi, when you are selecting the entire data,
Mhm.
sometimes, you know, the whole, it's like a data of maybe, I don't know, more than in thousands, right?
Yes.
So I have huge data to handle.
Mhm.
So can you tell me how will I select the whole thing? Just instead of dragging it, is there any other way?
No, you can select entire sheet like this only instead of going there like completely. You can just select like this only. It will be selected wherever the data from which column till which column you have entire data you can select.
The whole
Other
till down it gets selected.
till down it gets selected. Otherwise, there is one more option also. You can select from the heading here and then control end you can do. So it will be selected
Control
until
end.
the end. There are two ways.
Control end.
Or else in the beginning of this sheet, Komal, before that 1 and A, there is one arrow. So if you just click over there, it will select the entire
Yeah,
data.
that's what I wanted to know. I usually do that. Can we do that also?
Yes,
Yeah,
that
it will
also
select.
can be done.
Okay, the whole thing gets selected. Okay.
Yes. Any more questions, guys? Can I move up to the next slide?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And understanding the macros. Macros is basically, I'll just try to explain in my language. So let me say like we have a robo and I'm giving some work to my robo. I'm just giving them the instruction that so and so things needs to be done and my robo does it. So it is as simple as macros, and definition of macros is like is set of pre-recorded instruction. So basically if you are aware of the Excel, like advanced Excel and VBA, like Visual Basic Application programming languages. If you are aware of this, you can set up a macro, and this can be functioned in the Microsoft Excel, Office, and from Excel to any other application also. So you just have to pre-record the steps and give it to the macros. It will does automatically. And we just have to press some shortcut keys. We have to assign the keys to the macros and automatically it does all the work. Let's say example, I have done the VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP formula for my data, right? So if I have to create a macro for this, I just go to the Excel and record the formula saying, these are the steps that I need, please do it. And that will be written in a VBA language, programming language, and it automatically picks up the data. Let's say example, as a human being, I'm taking 15 minutes to do this data. In macro, it will be done like within 3 to 4 seconds. So that is the fastest thing. The macro does in like very fraction of second, and it is very accurate. We can save a lot of time, and simultaneously I can focus on other things also. The one thing what we have to remember is if macro is running in one system, we cannot work on the same system. So we need to have a separate system for macro so that it is running, and simultaneously we can focus on the other work. So some of
Example, in this case, if I'm working with my laptop and if I have a separate monitor connected to the same laptop, so I can run macros in the separate external monitor and then do other work in the laptop, or no?
You can do that, but you should not disturb wherever the macros are running. You have to just keep it aside. Like you press the shortcut keys and leave that aside. It will automatically done. And you can use your laptop separately. So some of the harnessing power of macros are like it is very efficiency and fastest, like within a fraction of time it will be done. And it is like it reduces a lot of errors. Like you can't find like I can say like 100% accuracy in macro until and unless it doesn't stop in between. When the macros are running, like in case of any system issues, internet are slow, then there is a chances that macro it will stop. Otherwise, it is like 100% accuracy, I can say, because I have worked in my previous companies. And you can see like in the single click, just a shortcut key you're pressing, that's it, you're not doing anything else. And you have to watch out whether the macros are running properly or not. That is the only thing that we need to monitor. And it is like a macro is like tirelessly, without like almost like 8 hours, 10 hours you want to run the macros also, it will run. Like it doesn't like stop anywhere. Just you have to see if there are any internet issues or any system problems are there. Otherwise it will like without any break it will run the macro, and it will free up our time, lot of time, and we can focus on the multiple things. Efficiency is there, and it will boost our productivity also. So these are the couple of importance of macro, and these are like implemented in many small companies, also in MNC companies, where they want to save lot of manpower and the multiple tasks needs to be done. So these are the simple steps. As I told you, like example is the robo. I'm just assigning the task to him, just telling him like these all the things needs to be done, and it will be done. So this is very simple, guys. So I'll be discussing more about the macros, like what macro is, how it is running, and what all the work it is doing. So I have just attached a short video here just to have an information like introduction about the macro. So I'm just trying to play that.
So we will not be able to hear the video
Oh,
because you are on your headphones, right? So
right.
we can go through this video. You can share the PPT and we can all go through this video ourselves. Or you can share the link.
In the same PPT, you backlink it, Lakshmi, so that we will be
Yeah,
able to
it
view
is backlinked. So yeah, we can. I'm so sorry. Okay. So yeah, this is the end of the slide. So if you guys have any questions, you can ask me. And I'm really sorry. I have to just, this is my first presentation, and I don't know how to do it. I just jumbling between my screens. So sorry for that.
No worries. One thing I wanted to bring to your attention is when we do VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP, the base data that should be same. For example, if I'm searching anything based on the name of the employees, so in one Excel sheet it's named as L. Kumari, and in another it is Lovely Kumari. So if I'm going to select that base data, so there will be an error. So always make sure that the base data you are selecting is same. So that's why we choose employee ID, because there is very little chances that employee ID, the numbers, the digit would be different, and in GST, because we are working mostly on GST data, so we select GST and number, because there is very less chance ki GST and number may kuch be difference, there would be any difference. So that is one thing you need to keep in mind to get accurate data while you're working on VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP.
So basically there should be a unique data that you need to have always. Unique information.
Yes.
Let's say like somebody is trying to find with my name, okay, and they want to know what is my joining date. So by name Lakshmi,
Yes.
there will be so many people, Lakshmi L, M, like that. So Lakshmi L is not the lookup value. We should not consider that. Instead of that, you can take my phone number or any other like ID you assign to me. Based on that
Employee
unique ID,
ID.
you search the information.
Yes.
Otherwise, it will be wrong data. So what Excel
Yes.
does is, you are looking for Lakshmi M, and you have just typed the Lakshmi. Whenever it is looking out the information, any Lakshmi it will find first, it will give up the data of that person.
Yes.
So the
So
information
always try
is
to
correct.
filter out the unique, parameter, unique base data. It's very useful. We are using it, and it reduces our time. She's totally right that 15 minutes ka agar koi kaam hai, to it would be done in 5 to 10 seconds maximum. So yeah, it's very useful. You only need to brush up a little bit, and it would be easy.
Yeah.
Abhi I'm sure complicated lag raha hoga, but once you start using it na, you're never going to go back to the traditional use of Excel.
Right. It's very
Yeah.
simple actually. When you start using in your day-to-day life, you feel like it is very useful and you can save a lot of time. And only specific information we can provide to our whoever is a higher authority person. We don't have to give them a large data, which is actually not required at all. यानी कि हम PPT में like we are presenting like only the specific information, whatever is important, only that we are highlighting and giving. Same thing that can be applied on the Excel formulas, and we can make reports also. So guys, if you want any like how to do pivot or any more Excel formulas that you want to learn, so you can just drop me a note or a message in the group. Like I'll try to find out like what all the important formulas which is used on a day-to-day basis in organization, which will be useful. So these are just the two formulas I've taught you today, because this is the main thing, like day out, day in, day out we use